Well, welcome back to our coverage here on YouTube. Don't know how many of you are out there around the world. I'm sure a great number. We have had wonderful response to this. I hope you're enjoying the show. But here we are at Crufts 2012. It's going to get noisy in a minute because they're playing some music as they launch for this rather large audience here in the main hall. But the arena is set up for the International Challenge Final. And this is an agility competition. We've seen the qualifications earlier during the day. You may have been with us for some of that, but if you weren't, we've got qualifiers coming through, 17 of them to take part in this event. The first 7 that you see on YouTube will not be appearing on television in the UK this evening because they had an elimination in an earlier round, so they are not allowed to win, essentially. But you'll get the enjoyment and the sight of them on the course. It's an international competition, so we have them from Germany, Northern Ireland, Portugal, Denmark, England, Belgium and Scotland. Those are the international competitors who can't win it, but they are taking part. But we then have a further 10 who can win it. Everyone starts from scratch. There's no score at all, so it's a completely fresh competition with a very distinct running order, and I'm sure you'll have a lot of fun enjoying it. I'm going to be joined by my colleague Graham Partridge again, who is the manager of the Great Britain agility team. They compete in these international events all over the world, and it's a great pleasure to have him with me. He knows a great deal about many of these competitors, has worked with them, has watched them, has competed against them, and I'm looking forward to his company for the next half hour or so. It's going to be a good competition. What do you reckon, Graham?
Absolutely. We've got the current world champion. We've got some fantastic jobs. I would like to keep an eye on the girl from the USA who finished in 2nd place earlier on, and the girl from Japan.
Fine. So we have some wonderful competitors. The ring announcer here, Dave Ray, now is announcing for the large crowd at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, just after the short tea break. And it was a short tea break, I might say. But just after that, we tend not to have a big crowd in here, but we have one. We've probably got 5,000 people in this arena at the moment, and it will grow because we have great events coming up during the course of the next 2 or 3 hours or so. Starting, of course, with this agility, and we follow that with flyball, and we follow that with the amazing group judging. So we've got a great night ahead of us, and we hope that you stay with us for a good time of it. So we have international competitors coming in. The judge, we're being introduced to the entire competitors, all of the competitors. They're going to do a circuit each. Looks like they're not ready. No, they weren't. You see, our Northern Ireland competitor there wasn't ready to join in, but here they come. They're doing a circuit each. So as they come round, you see our Portuguese and Denmark. And from Northern Ireland, now they're coming in not in the order that they're going to compete, so I don't know why they're coming in the particular order they are. I have a running order in front of me, and it doesn't bear any resemblance to what we're seeing.
This is Alison Roots from South Africa. And then followed by the Norwegian competitor. Then Naomi Kameda with her Nedlow dog, born in this country. And then Finland. And then Tori Self with these unusual running shoes I keep mentioning. She's going to be one to watch, certainly got the speed. And the current world champion just coming in now, Roy Fontejn.
Well, there's our competitors. And some more. Who's not been introduced? Come on, David, catch up. I think that's everybody now. But they were in a very strange order that, as I say, bore no resemblance whatsoever to the order that they compete in. So we'll wait and see, because so suddenly we have somebody else. Here we have the Scottish representative. They weren't ready for this, were they? My word. Agnes Kampen.
And then the representative from the Isle of Man.
The Channel Islands, Jersey.
And Chris Pointchester from Jersey.
From Wales, we've got Mark Douglas.
And Mark Douglas with his dog Puck, the winner of the ABC event at Olympia this year. And the winner representing England now, this is Angela Williams.
Sweden.
Swedish competitor.
Well, they're giving everyone a chance to applaud all of these representatives of the individual countries. As I say, that's not their running order, that's not the way that we'll see them in the competition.
16 gone through to the final, but in the final proper there are only 10.
Dave Ray is now going to explain to the audience here who can win. As we said, there are only 10 who can actually win this final.
16, so we've got a mini competition followed by the main final. It's really big.
And the top 10 will all start from scratch, Peter, so they all start on an evening playing field. Doesn't matter what they did earlier on today, they start from scratch.
But the first 7 competitors we see also starting from scratch, but they are not allowed, even if they're wonderful in their run tonight, they are not allowed to win. The highest position they can get is 11th.
Absolutely.
Here's Lynn Shaw, our judge. She's judged several times already this week. She's having a ball, loving every minute of it. She says she's terribly nervous until she steps on the green baize, and at that point, she's a happy lady.
Absolutely. This is her last competition of the weekend. We have a new judge in to judge the championship on Sunday night.
She's been extremely good. She's judged very, very well, and as I say, she's really enjoyed it. Well, our first competitor here, he can't win the overall, but he's having a run anyway here. Starting from scratch, Thomas Berendt from...
This is actually,
oh, it isn't.
I think
This is actually our tester dog. You're quite right. Called the White Dog, which, although it isn't white, it's called a White Dog. It tests the course, as it were.
It's been handled by Chris Cole, and this is Tom, his dog, Mr. Fahrenheit. Chris is actually the managing director of Doggy Solutions, the sponsor of, one of the sponsors of this event. Oh, and he's down. Oh dear. He's smiling.
Well, he ran the White Dog in the qualifying competition, so everyone could see what the course was, and he put up a terrific time and did a clear round.
Absolutely. And the purpose of the White Dog, Peter, is just to give number 1 and number 2 running orders a chance to see how the course is going to run. And hopefully they won't follow his example. But,
he hopefully won't follow his own example in the future.
And it's Thomas Verhart from Germany, running Duncan, 3-year-old border collie. And you're running the started orders. Very popular event this year at Crufts, and it's really growing in importance and popularity.
So we are getting ready for this international agility competition for large dogs. First competitor, Thomas Berendt with Duncan, this 3-year-old border collie from Germany.
Nice weave entry there. It's a particularly difficult one. It's an oblique one from the open side, but it did that really, really well.
And the little difficult area, which he's negotiated very well there. The tunnel right underneath the A-frame with the entrance is confusing. Now into the soft tunnel, so this is coming around towards the end. Now around on themselves over the long jump. One more jump to go. Yes, 35. Oh, the clock didn't stop. 37 it's come in at. So I think that was late finish. But anyway, they can't win the overall competition, so it doesn't matter greatly.
And there we go, just backing away. You'll see he turns his back, does what they call technically a Ketchka turn. I'll try and explain that later, but is he a happy man? Yes, he is.
Maddie the Muppet with Joanne Holland. This is from Northern Ireland. This is a 7-year-old lurcher. Got a little bit out of control and was eliminated in the qualifying round. So another one who can't win the overall competition.
Yeah,
Nice little lurch, a lovely pricked ears there. Little bit, maybe a Pharaoh hound or something like that in there. There's the cross. It's keen to go.
I think
my
it's fair
word.
to say that she hasn't got much of a weight with this dog. Oh, go on, get over. Well done.
It had a good think about that, didn't it?
Didn't back off, so no.
Absolutely, and it wasn't marked because it didn't back off.
Oh, but
That'll be.
that
will
is
be.
mark 5 there.
So they're just watching very carefully.
Still nice weave entry. Must complete them correctly before it moves on to the next obstacle. And now we've got this A-frame over the tunnel.
Oh, and there's a faulty course, wrong way. Should have come round and back into the tunnel. There's the trap that they fell into, and so they have an elimination.
Such a shame. I don't think we're really seeing this dog at its best today, Peter. It's obviously distracted, I think, by the environment here. It is electric in here this afternoon, isn't it? It's absolutely fantastic.
Absolutely, absolutely. Terrific crowd again, though. Isn't that wonderful? Great to see. Well, we're now starting off.
Just a hesitation. Yeah, lucky to get away with that, in my opinion. But judge's call, it was one of those grey areas, I think, really. It's Lynn was certain in her own mind it hadn't refused, so that's what it's all about.
That's right. But it looked like a refusal to me, I must say. It was very close. I think she actually touched. So we've got Misty coming in now. Misty Golden Girl, this border collie, 3.5 years old, representing Portugal with Sergio Sousa, and as you've said in the past, Graham, with an eccentric style of handling.
His own unique way, I think, really, rather than eccentric. But he's very entertaining to watch.
He is. I've seen him for
Attacks it.
5th time here at Crufts. The 2nd time for Misty.
Yep, if you notice, he's setting the dog up right on the angle there, looking across 45 degrees across that Kennel Club jump, and that gives him a better angle onto number 2, and he comes round the outside. Very nice. Must get them in the far end of this tunnel.
Ooh,
almost put it in the weaves. Nicely done. Lots of encouragement, lots of clapping hands.
Interesting step it makes there in the weave too. Now, are we going to get this right? Yes, round. That's the move. It's a tight move. That was a very tight turn. Again, they can't win the event. Well, they couldn't now anyway with 5 faults.
Up now for the
terrific speed and an elimination at the end. They're taking the wrong course. Very unfortunate.
Well done, Sergio. Always enthusiastic, full of fun. Great dog. And there you go. Nice
That was
turn.
delightful.
No time
This is
wasted.
where they went wrong. Oh,
just
oh,
too slow
shame.
turning.
Yeah. Again, the shoulders in the wrong spot again. It looks like Lona Summer now with Panic, this bitch from Denmark. 10.5 years old. The best place they can get in this competition is 11th.
And all these people are fiercely competitive. They want to do, even if it's 11th, they'll want to be 11th rather than 12th.
Yes, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Nice turn there and into that rigid tunnel under the A-frame. But we've already proved that this course has its points which cause difficulty.
Absolutely. Quite a subtle course.
Nice time, nice timing. Well done there, 2 to go. This is a good time. 13, clock didn't stop. Clock didn't stop. But
really happy that
again, they're not going to make a great deal of difference. 11th, as we say, is the best they can get.
Lovely blue merle collie.
38.90, the official time.
The next time on the line, where she comes from, representing England, we've got Angela Williams.
Here she is, Angela Williams.
Angela Williams from Wellington in Somerset. Tiff, the border collie, is 4 years old. These were the winners at Olympia in 2011. Unfortunately, disqualified this afternoon, so they can't win the overall event, but they could get 11th place.
She'll be anxious to show this dog's qualities. Had a very good year, and just as I say that,
she picks up a 5.
Yep.
Commentators curse again, strikes.
Getting in front of the dog, pulling the dog away from the tunnel that's under the A-frame. Nicely done there, Angela. And now you've got this big pull through. Again, nicely done. Turns onto the seesaw. Shows nice control on that obstacle. And now One more jump.
It's a nice time as well. This is a good time, but 5 faults, of course. 36.4 with 5 faults for Angela Williams, representing England.
Dog firing right
Now
way.
we've got the representative. There's the 5 fault, but this is the representative Belgium, Sally Andrews from Belgium. Buzz is the border collie, 5.5 years old. Belgian champion last year. That's why they're here.
Absolutely, that's why they've had the invitation. As I say, this is an invitational event. So hopefully some of the best dogs in the world. Look at that, very nice, leading the dog, getting in front of it. So she's there all the time, she's in front of it. The dog can see her in no doubt, hopefully, where she wants it to go. Very good there, look at that.
Yes, this is fast on the course. Oh, and there's a 5. Oh, my word, what a leap.
The judges give them a 4, so you can win a badge.
Great time, but 5 faults. Clock's not stopped again.
Oh dear, absolutely. So let's just, hopefully we're going to have a look at this seesaw. This is possibly the easiest decision of the day for the judge.
Hurrah!
I think even I might have got that one right, Peter.
Oh, I think so. I think even me, I would too. Agnes Campang from Scotland with Manuk. Oh, plenty of Scottish support here. Agnes.
Lovely smile there.
Now, Agnes is the last of those who could only go for the 11th place. Once we've gone through this, we're into the serious competition where the winner could be. Now, this seems to happen every time. This little dog always creeps forward, and she wants it to wait as far. She wants to get well on to that second jump, otherwise she could lose control.
She wants to get in front of it, but she doesn't want the dog looking at the bottom of the dog walk. And if you start in a controlled manner, you're not playing catch up all the way through. So,
oh boy, this
is a bit of a tester.
There we go.
Lets him go. Oh, he turned the wrong way.
Oh dear! The commentator's curse strikes again. We've got it under control, and it still goes wrong. Oh dear, what a shame.
She obviously has a little bit of a problem there with the weight, and that, I think, doesn't help it. It distracts her. So, again, just not quite 100% concentration for the next ones, but she'll get there. It's a great dog, great handler.
And they're allowed to complete the course.
Absolutely.
Of course. Well, now we're at the end of this. We are all ready for the serious part of the competition.
Well done, Ernest.
Now, this is the...
There we start. Okay, and as you see, the shoulder's turning the wrong way, dog turns the wrong way, and it all goes wrong from there.
This is the international competition now for the large dogs, agility competition, and we have 10 representatives of various countries who have got a chance of winning this. From the Republic of Ireland, we've got Liam O'Brien with Mojo, the 6.5-year-old border collie, second year representing Ireland at Crufts. These all qualified. They all qualified in an earlier event. They're all starting from scratch. No scores to add, no doubling up. This is an event in itself. International agility competition for large dogs.
Just a little bit slow down there, Peter. The nerves will be jangling, I can assure you, for Liam. Lovely dog, this. Chance to stretch out. Gets himself on the left-hand side of that A-frame. Nicely done.
Just a little bit slow over the ground, and not an element lacking in urgency at the beginning of the round there, I felt, and that could well cost them. 44 seconds is the allowed time for this course. They're going to be well inside. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, he's so cross about that. He's so disappointed. Oh, what a shame. Back jumped, it is the technical phrase, went the wrong way. Oh dear, oh dear. That was nearly a very good round, and he'd have been setting a target, which is always important.
Oh dear, and you watch him, look at the frustration, and then the smile. You can't be cross
And
with them.
there's the signal. You're out. That's a disqualification. Oh dear. Now this is Helena Podfejova from Slovakia, and the dog is called Igor. Border Collie, 7 years old. Igor is the full name. Difficult dog, she claims, when she started working with it. She really gets this under control now, and she moves very fast over the ground herself to keep up.
No time wasted on that dog walk, and a beautiful weave entry from distance. Fantastic.
Now we're looking for a good clear round. We've only had one in the entire competition.
Very economical across the ground. Good control.
And held on to that. This is fast. 44's allowed. Oh, well done. Well done. There's a great target. 34.37 clear.
Absolutely fantastic.
That's going to be a fairly difficult time to beat.
Here we go, just backs away. There we go, and is she happy? Yes, of course she
well
is.
done, Helena. Excellent.
Great shot.
Anybody for France here?
Amandine Caye here with blue. Probably bleu, really. Representing France, of course. Border Collie, 6 years old. Oops, what did we drop? Not ready yet. Settle down. So here we go again. Amandine Caye with blue.
Just nice and steady. She wants to make. There's only 10 dogs in this, so anything can happen, as they say, Peter. Asking the dog to come round her, losing fractions of a second rather than taking the most direct route.
That's what I was saying about Liam earlier with the Irish entry. Just not urgent at the beginning. There is a sense of urgency about this one, but they've got a time to beat. 34.37. I don't think they're going to be quick enough. Too much to do.
This is the luck of the draw as well, Peter, because she knows she's got fast dogs coming behind her as well.
She's going into second place there, 38.78.
Great round. So what hopefully I can just demonstrate to you here in a moment, Peter, is the way you lose fractions of a second. She asked the dog to come round her rather than taking the most direct route. That was a really great demonstration of where to pick up hundredths of a second.
Quite interesting, actually, because it is the way the course is set up. It is a dead straight run in there, so it slowed the dog down. We're looking now at Alison Roots. Alison Roots from South Africa with Ostara, 6-year-old Border Collie.
Yep, representing South Africa here, but she's just recently taken up residence. Lovely weave entry. Oh, he's making a bit of a noise here. He's
good
getting
old
excited.
squeal, isn't he? He loves it. Well, they all do. Oh, what a shame. Five faults.
Not quite sure what happened there, Peter. He was on it and then decided that that wasn't what she wanted him to do. Such a shame.
They were quick at that point.
Yep.
They've slowed down a fair bit now. It's the urgency has gone a little bit. Just 5 faults. Oh, and 38.29 with 5 faults.
What a great, lovely into those weaves. Absolutely fantastic. There we go. Now, not quite sure she was going. The dog just decided that that wasn't what she wanted her to do.
Well, we could be looking at a potential winner here because it's very fast over the ground, but they made some mistakes which have stopped them getting into the frame just now. Mark Douglas from Wales, Pontypridd, Puck is the dog. It's a 7-year-old Australian working Kelpie. Quite a big dog for agility.
Absolutely. Covers the ground now. Mark will be taking no prisoners.
Oh! 5 there.
Unfortunately, having a pole down, and you start to push the dogs and they just flatten out just a little bit.
Oh dear, where we've gone now, complete, that's an elimination. Disqualification there. Hard luck, Mark, finishing off the course there. But Wales ain't going to win this competition.
Never mind, great effort there by Mark.
Well, I have to say, the home countries are out of it. We're not going to see a home country winner today.
Representing Norway is Hilde, and she's running MISTY, the 6-year-old Border Collie.
And there we go, onto the seesaw.
absolutely wrong
Get
here.
that. And now he just never turns his shoulders quite to the left enough. Never mind, Mark. Good effort. Young dog. He'll be back again.
Hilde Bjerke here from Oslo in Norway with this 6-year-old border collie bitch called MYSTIQUE, second in the Norwegian Championship this year, but they've been the Norwegian champion. They've been in the Norwegian champion winning team in 2011 as well. Oh, and there's a track straight in the wrong way, and that is an elimination. Another disqualification there. So we have 2 clear rounds in this so far. In the lead at the moment, as we're watching it from Slovakia, we have Helena Potfojova with Ego.
Unfortunately, that's the first one we've seen go in the tunnel there. It is a handling point, but that's the standard of what we're seeing. And the crowd are having a great time here, Peter.
Well, this is the entertainment we get
There we go.
agility.
Just not strong enough with her command, and there we are, the crossed arms.
And now we come to the representative from Japan, Naomi Kameda. Shin is the pet name of the border collie, 5 years old. British-born dog, but brought up in Japan, now come back here to compete as the Japanese representative.
Yeah, I really like this dog, Peter.
Oh, no. 5 points straight off there. They can't win now. What a shame. She's been a good competitor. Had a very successful day yesterday here at the show.
Yes, and she's had a good couple of rounds here this morning as well. All right, she's been eliminated, but this dog's got bags of potential. Although it is 5, it's just coming good.
And she's not stopped
maturing.
trying to handle her. Absolutely. Oh, that was a leap off, so they get 5 for that too. So that's 10 faults. Keep it going to the end. 10 faults there, 41.52. Puts them in 4th place in this competition.
Decides it's more important to get to where she wants to be and leaves it. That's a shame.
But even with those 10 faults.
And again, the dog just checking in with her.
Now, Tuija Liuto from Finland with Punsi, the 7-year-old border collie dog, FCI World Champion in 2011, silver medalist.
Look at that, straight from the tunnel into the weaving poles. Didn't waste a 1/10 of a second there. Absolutely fantastic. Backing away. European competitors have a handle to back away from obstacles. Not what think we do much over here. Nicely handled, wasting no time at all here, Peter.
25 seconds.
Holding my breath. Into the pull through, nicely done, nice and clear. Big finish.
Good long jump. Great time, 36.25, but it's not the leading time. That's 2nd place.
There we go. Look at this straight line into those poles. Fantastic. Nice pull through, backs away, does a catch turn. Brilliant. And is she happy? Yes.
2 dogs to go. This is Tori Self from the United States with Revolution, is the name of the dog, border collie, 4 years old, little bitch. Goes by the name of Rev, actually, and shortened.
And unfortunately,
they've got 5. Oh, well.
On the end of the dog walk. Just pushing too much. She knows got the world champion following her, so she knows that it's got to be all stops out.
Disappointed she'll be with that.
Still only 4 years of age though, Peter.
33 point, what a time that was, but it's not good enough because of the 5 faults.
And there we go. That was unlucky. Here we go.
34.37.
Great decision by the judge. Look at that.
34.37 is the leading time we have. From Slovakia, can this pairing win it? Roy Fontejn from the Netherlands with FLINN, 7-year-old border collie. And this is the world champion.
Won both parts of the competitions earlier on today. He knows what he's got to do. He can handle the pressure. Look at that.
It's been a long day, so have they managed to keep their concentration level up? I'm sure they have. The way he handles, he's so in control.
Yep.
Both talking and his body movement, making sure the dog can't. Oh, this is quick. This is quick. 34.37, he's got to win. No, he hasn't. He hasn't. 35.44
Wow.
clear. Puts him in second place. Oh, that was so close.
If you watch this, as I say, he was right there for the dog as it went into the weaves. Just that little bit, yeah.
The amazing thing about that, Graham, is how on earth did he lose the time? I can't see how he could have saved anything on that. It was so accurate, but it wasn't quick enough, and it means that our winner will be Helena Potfajova from Slovakia, 34.37.
Was an absolutely fantastic round, as you say. He'll be absolutely gutted by that. As soon as he came over the line, he looked up at the clock and he knew. He absolutely knew. But, well, lessons learned, Peter. I think he probably thought if he pushed and pushed, he was going to make a mistake. But
it just shows, I mean, we were very impressed with Helena's round there, but I somehow didn't think that was going to hold on to it. I didn't see it being the winning round when it happened, but it just was. We had disqualifications, we had slower dogs, and then even there with Roy, you could have expected him to win it, and he didn't.
But
Great stuff.
I've said to you, Peter, it's not about out and out speed. If you can get the tight turns and the most direct route between obstacles, you can shave tenths of seconds here and there, hundredths of a second.
I thought he was doing that.
So do I. I did as well.
Wow. Excellent stuff.
So lesson for us, Peter. Never try and second guess anything. But
absolutely
great competition. He is a worthy world champion, and but what a great win for her. She'll be extremely pleased with that win, Peter.
I'm sure.
So that's the end of the international agility competition. If you want to see some more agility, tomorrow we have the Crufts Agility Championships. 3 rounds of that.
Indeed we do. There's a lot going on tomorrow
evening.
But we have the presentation coming up now. Here's the results of the competition. Igor, that's the name of the dog, with Helena Potfajova from Slovakia, 34.37. A surprise winner, she'll be thrilled. Roy Fontejn from the Netherlands, 35.44. Just over 1 second behind there with FLINN. And Promilen Cinzano Punsi with Tulia Liuto from Finland in 3rd place. Great competition, not a lot in it as you see there, but there we have our winners. We did comment on how fast Helena herself covered the ground. Well, she's dressed athletically enough. She looks like an athlete, doesn't she?
Absolutely, yeah, she takes it very seriously, very fit. And the presentations have been made by Mr. Chris Cole from Doggy Solutions, the sponsor of this event, and he actually ran the white dog
and
earlier.
Fell over in the process. There she goes. What a happy lady. Take that lovely piece of crystal back to Slovakia. And Roy Fontejn will take that lovely piece of crystal back to the Netherlands. And Tullio will take this back to Finland. Great international competition and a joy for us to have the best in the world taking part in a competition here at Crufts.